Now, just onto Princess Kate for a moment. It's been reported this week that she found the interaction with the Sussexes at the Windsor walkabout following the Queen's funeral as very difficult. This isn't particularly surprising, is it, given where that relationship's got to?
Of course. I mean, there were always sort of murmurings within the media that the relationship between the Sussexes and the Cambridges had really broken down at the time. And, you know, Kate made very clear that she wanted an apology from Meghan because Meghan accused her of having baby brain when she said something while she was pregnant, which she found deeply offensive. Obviously, Meghan made it clear in her Netflix documentary that she found Kate uptight when they first met because somehow she didn't want to hug her while she was barefooted and dressed casually when she'd never met her before. So clearly that relationship had broken down quite significantly already. And obviously the walkabout was not her idea, it was her husband, Prince William's idea. So she had to go along with it because it was seen as extending an olive branch. But I can imagine it's quite difficult for someone to play nice publicly with people that have had no qualms in slating you and defaming your character in the way that they have done, even before the Netflix documentary and their book was released. So I can imagine it's quite difficult. And this is one of the things that comes with this sort of job, because you're so fixated in the public life, for example, you really don't have a choice. You have to get on with the job. You have to keep calm and carry on, even when you have people literally right next to you that have no qualms with defaming your character to the media.
Now, one last thing before we go. There's been a couple of reports this week in relation to the coronation. First, that the RSVP dates have passed and Harry and Meghan are yet to advise the royal family whether or not they're going. And the second thing is that, in fact, only working royals will be on the balcony. It feels like there's a bit of game playing and a bit of chicken going on here.
I suspect that the Sussexes won't make an appearance. Just because I think the message is very clear that they're not welcome. Obviously, their security issues and their lawsuit with the Home Office is still ongoing. I personally hope they're not there, just because I feel like this is not an occasion for Netflix cameras. It is a national event, and we'd like to keep it that way. We'd like to keep the tawdry, gossipy sort of stories out of the tabloids and focus on what really matters. And also, it would be extremely poor taste if they did choose to come, even though the RSVP date has passed. It's clear that their only sort of source of income really relies on their proximity to the royal family. But I suspect, you know, we will be getting more information from the release of the book Our King this week, that really they are now outsiders and they have no place in the royal family. Their proximity has now and truly been ended. You know, the monarch and his son are not even going to meet Harry on a one-on-one basis anymore. They're going to be, you know, shrouded with sort of guests in the room and lawyers and all these other people that they think will keep them safe from the Netflix cameras and all the invasions of privacy that the Sussexes have engaged in. So, you know, I do personally hope that they don't attend, just because I think we're all sick of this drama, but I also think it would be an extremely poor taste if they do.
Yeah, I feel like this is a lose-lose situation. Anyway, Esther, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll chat to you again soon.